The garden where the peacock and crane lived was a serene and magical place, full of life and beauty. It stretched out over a wide area, filled with vibrant flowers of all colours: bright reds, yellows, purples and pinks. These flowers swayed gently in the breeze, filling the air with a sweet fragrance that was both calming and refreshing. The scent of jasmine, lavender and roses mixed together in a delightful perfume. In this garden, filled with lush greenery and vibrant flowers, stood a magnificent peacock. Its feathers shimmered in the sunlight, a burst of colours: green, blue and gold. The peacock danced with a swagger, swaying its tail back and forth as if it owned the garden. It couldn't stop admiring its own beauty, basking in the attention it was sure to receive. Not far from the pond, a graceful crane stood silently by the riverbank. With long legs and a slender neck, it observed the sky in calm contemplation, its wings tucked neatly by its sides. Peacock, laughing arrogantly, "Look at me, Crane! How beautiful I am! You can never match my elegance. My feathers are so much more vibrant than your plain white ones." Crane said, softly with a wise tone, "Yes, Peacock, you are truly beautiful, but remember, beauty comes from within. What's inside us is far more important than what's on the outside." The peacock scoffed, its pride still strong. What does the simple crane know about beauty? The peacock thought. Peacock, smiling condescendingly, "Look at you, Crane. You have no colours, no charm like me, and you can't even fly as well as I can." The peacock gave a slight, almost imperceptible sway of its tail, causing its feathers to fan out even further, creating a mesmerizing display of colours that seemed to dance with every movement. The sunlight caught the iridescent hues of the tail, casting flickering patterns of light across the ground. As the peacock continued its boastful speech, it glanced toward the sky, expecting the crane to recognize its grandeur, perhaps even envious of its beauty. Crane, smiling patiently, "Beauty is not just about color, Peacock. Strength is not only found in appearance, but in our hearts, in our actions, and in our thoughts." The peacock, unwilling to accept the crane's wisdom, decided to challenge it. "Let's see who's better," it said with a flick of its tail. Peacock, with excitement, "Let's have a competition. You show me how you fly and I'll show you my dance. Let's see who wins." Crane, calmly with a serene expression, "I do not seek to compete, Peacock, but if it's what you wish, then I will fly." And so the peacock started its elegant dance, moving its body and tail with grace, swaying back and forth to show off its colourful feathers. "No one can dance like I can," the peacock boasted. Peacock, smiling triumphantly, "Look at me, look at how I move. There's no one like me." In stark contrast, the crane stood still, its posture serene and undisturbed by the peacock's self-importance. It did not respond immediately, simply observing the peacock with a quiet, almost knowing expression. While the peacock revelled in its own magnificence, the crane's calm presence served as a gentle reminder that true beauty often lies in quiet strength and humility. The next day, a fierce storm came through the garden. When the peacock emerged from its shelter, it found that its once beautiful tail was now wet and dishevelled. The colours had faded and the feathers were limp. Peacock, with a trembling voice, "Oh no, my beauty! It's gone! How will anyone look at me now?" He, Crane, seeing the peacock's distress, approached with a gentle smile. "Don't worry, Peacock. Your true beauty isn't in your feathers, it's in your heart, your strength, and the way you carry yourself. Beauty fades, but your inner goodness remains. Don't let your feathers define you." The peacock stood silently, considering the crane's words. The storm may have taken away its outward beauty, but the crane had shown it that true beauty came from within, from its heart, from its actions, and from its strength. As the days passed, the peacock began to understand. It no longer relied solely on its feathers for pride, but began to appreciate the strength that lay within. The crane had taught it a valuable lesson, and the peacock, now more humble, felt a sense of inner peace. Peacock, smiling warmly. "You were right, Crane. True beauty comes from within. I've learned to appreciate my inner strength and wisdom." Crane, smiling. "Exactly, Peacock. You are beautiful, not just because of your feathers, but because of your heart. That is what makes you truly magnificent." And so, the peacock and the crane became the best of friends. They shared their wisdom, appreciating each other's strengths. The peacock, no longer concerned with just its outward beauty, learned the value of inner strength, while the crane came to see the beauty in the peacock's presence. Together, they learned that true beauty comes from within. From that day forward, the peacock and the crane became the best of friends. The peacock learned to appreciate the wisdom and quiet strength the crane possessed, while the crane admired the peacock's beauty, no longer as something to be envied, but as a gift to be shared. Together, they embraced their differences, teaching each other valuable lessons. The garden, once a place of solitude for each bird, now became a sanctuary of friendship and mutual respect. Peacock, looking at the crane softly. "True beauty is more than just what we see. It's about what we give, what we learn, and how we treat others. I'm glad we've become friends, Crane." Crane, smiling gently. "As am I, Peacock, and I'm proud to see how much you've grown." And so the two birds, once so different, became inseparable companions, united not just by the beauty of the garden, but by the beauty they had discovered within themselves and each other. In their friendship, they found a deeper understanding of what it meant to truly shine. The garden, now alive with both colour and wisdom, was their home, a place where beauty, humility, and strength coexisted, teaching all who visited the true meaning of friendship.